Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me video. Nothing crazy or like super fancy makeup look or anything like that. I just basically need to get ready to go run some errands, and I figured I was going to show you guys kind of like my go-to look that I like to do when I'm not doing like a creative look or a specific tutorial. Just kind of the makeup look that I always tend to lean towards when I just want makeup and like a beat on, but I don't want to like contemplate like colors and stuff like that. So this is gonna be my go-to makeup look. Also, like I said already, it's gonna be a talk through video. So yeah, let's just get ready. So let's see, we're gonna be out and about running a few errands today. So I basically like to start off with my base first. So first I'm gonna prime my skin. My skin already has all my skincare on, so that's why I look a little shiny, my moisturizer and stuff. So first off, to prime, I'm gonna be using the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. By the way, I'm doing a twofer in this video. I'm gonna be reviewing the stick as well. So if in these most recent videos I'm wearing the same outfit, that's why, so don't judge. I'm gonna be using it today. Basically, I'm just gonna be applying this all over my face. So testing it out here. All right, primer on. So now we're gonna move into foundation. For foundation, today I'm gonna be using my Sonia Kashuk matte foundation, soft focus satin matte foundation, I believe what it's called. And I'm gonna take some just directly on my beauty blender here. And I am in the shade Vanilla, which is 2. And I'm just gonna start to apply this all over. Nothing fancy. It's a pretty medium coverage foundation. I think I should have done my brows. All right, foundation on. I'm gonna do some highlighting and concealing, my favorite part. I say this is my favorite part because it really does make me feel more awake. One time I had somebody tell me, I had one of my clients, she was taking a private lesson with me, and she tells me like in my videos that she loves to see this part, like where I put concealer under my eye. Like it's just a very like satisfying thing to watch and relatable. Like honestly, I think that's also my favorite part when I'm watching other makeup tutorials, like other beauty gurus and stuff. I'm like, yes, put on that concealer. By the way, I was using my Revlon Colorstay Concealer in Fair. Then I'm gonna take my beauty blender again and blend out. So then to set and bake, which is also my favorite part. What am I saying? Every part's my favorite part. I'm gonna be using my RCMA No Color Powder, which you guys know I've been obsessing over. I need to get myself one of those big tubs. I just like to dispense it on top of a flat surface. I have it on top of a highlighter right now. So I'm taking my beauty blender and we're gonna just pack it on. So when I'm baking, what I've been doing lately, because I do get a little bit of smile lines, very slightly, mainly because I have dimples. So that tends to get foundation like settled in there. What I like to do is take some powder and make sure to bake that area as well to really just set in that foundation. All right. Then I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows, which I'm gonna do off camera because like I said earlier, it's not really worth showing. All right, so brows are on. Again, full tutorials on my channel. All right, brows on. By the way, I used my Anastasia dip brow in chocolate. I currently rebought my another dip brow because honestly, I just missed using dip brow. So I'm priming my eyes. Also, this is definitely new to me that I've been loving. Urban Decay eyeshadow primer in Eden. So I'm just blending this out with my Sigma, what is this? Domed blending, which is an E43 brush. So for today's shadows, I'm using my Tarteist Pro palette. I think I've talked enough about this palette that, I mean, I love it. I'm doing this on a Luxie. This is an eye brush, but it has like an angle to it. This is their medium angled shading brush. By the way, I have a code with Luxie, CAT20, save you 20% off of Luxie brushes. I hope I'm talking loud enough because I know I have to speak a little bit louder for my camera mic to pick up. All right, so once that's set, we're gonna begin blending in some color. Basically, like my go-to looks consist of really warm colors. I just feel like that gives me the most satisfaction. To start off, we'll take some Innocent, a Kylie brush. Also something that surprised me, very much so. And I'm just gonna start blending this into my crease, y'all. Once we have enough color built up in our crease, I'm then gonna go in with the shade Whimsy. And we're gonna be using this also in the crease in the exact same spots on the same brush. So here is where like that whole warm tone really starts to come into play and just does what I wanted to do for my makeup. Now we're gonna switch to a smaller blending brush, and I'm gonna take a little bit of Mod. Just add a little bit more red pink into there, because why not? I'm taking this really more concentrated in my crease. And then to make it a little less harsh, I'm just gonna go back in with Innocent and just kind of like blend everything together. I've also been kind of taking it further like in my inner corner. And then just to add more depth on the outer part, we're gonna go in with Smoked. Smoked, or even like a dark brown, like edgy would work. Basically just like a dark brown. Like I said, I don't like to go too much into dark colors or crazy colors, which I know maybe to some people like this whole red is like crazy, but to me this is like eh. And then same thing, I'm just taking my brush once more and the same like the original blending brush we were using and just kind of blending everything out. So I'm gonna take Vintage and apply that on my brow bone. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit more of that eyeshadow primer that we use on a kind of like a flat fluffy brush, and basically I'm just gonna like re-brighten the beginning of my eyelid. So I'm basically gonna take it right here and gonna going up, like also a little bit above my crease, because when I open my eye I still want it to be like seen. I don't want it to get like swallowed up. And I kind of like the shape of this brush for this, because as you can see I kind of just like dig it on top of that area that we brightened, and then the angle just kind of already follows through with my crease, so it's just the perfect little brush. So to finish off the rest of my face, I'm gonna be just blending off all this baking. So I left this on while I did my brows, while I did my eyeshadow, so I think it's been enough time. So I'm just gonna go over everything with my Frankie Rose powder here. This is in the shade Vintage. And I know you're probably thinking like, why? So I'm gonna be taking the yellow powder here to highlight and brighten underneath my eyes. I also just really like the yellow tone of this powder, so. On my chin. I'm then gonna use my favorite butter bronzer from Physicians Formula and a Luxie Duo Fiber stippling brush to just add some warmth back to my skin. Really, I just put this in my cheeks, on my cheeks, on the tip of my nose. I don't like to really contour right here, so I just put bronzer as like a light contour on my forehead without trying to mess up my hair. So I'm gonna try to just kind of stamp it on so I don't F it up. And using a Luxie angle brush to dig this into the most back part of my cheek. What do you call that? Because back here is where you want it to look like it's the most hollow, for like the most natural, I guess, kind of contoured look. I'm also gonna take some right in here. Chihuahuas, this necklace. So my camera overheated, so I basically just did my nose and lip contour. So with my nose, I'm actually like trying to do like a new shape, so I'm testing out, but I won't go into too much detail with that just yet. And then for my lip, I basically just took a little bit of the same contour shade we used on my cheek and just like lightly went around my lip line. So when that's baking, I like to do my highlight, and I do my highlight before blush just because I think it just works a little bit better. I'll do the tip of my nose here. I'm also gonna put some right here at the swoop of my nose. That's a must for me. By the way, I'm using my Balm Maryloumanizer, which is my favorite go-to blush highlight. I don't know if I've ever talked about this on my channel before, but I have like this little like dent in my cheeks. I know there's an actual like term for it, like a medical term. Not that it's like a medical problem, it's just the way my face is. Kind of like having dimples, like they're just there. And I hate it because I feel like I can't put my highlight over or it'll like jump. Like it just looks weird on my highlight. So I heard you can get them filled, but I don't know. Then we can move on to blush. I'm gonna be using my Kiko Milano blush. This one has like, it's called their Blush Cocoa Shock. So this is in the shade 2, which is Silky Rose and Mauve. These smell so good. So I'm gonna kind of take a mixture of both of these to apply. Kind of just going from the apples of my cheek, going back in circular motions. So for lips, I think I'm gonna do Kylie Maliboo. I might top it with a gloss, I might. So I think I'm not gonna like top the whole thing with the gloss, but I'm definitely going to put a little bit of gloss in the center. I really like to do ombre lips, so I'm gonna use Kylie's is it So Cute? Yeah, So Cute as well. Just to add a little zhuzhing to the lip color. So to finish off the eyes, I'm gonna add some liner, and I'm gonna try my best to do this on camera as nicely as I can because I feel like I can get really obnoxious with my liner. I'm using my Kat Von D liquid liner, by the way. So I'm then gonna take a smudge brush. I'm gonna take Edgy from the palette, that dark brown, and I'm just gonna smudge it along my bottom lashes. Like my whole deal is I want my eyes to look bigger. I don't usually put like black liner on the bottom. And I'm gonna use Whimsy, which is that orange that we used, to further smoke it out. And then we're gonna go in with Innocent, which was the first color we used in our crease. So before we put on some lashes, I'm just gonna put on mascara. I already coated my top lashes, but I wanted to show this on camera because I've really been loving this. So this is the L'Oreal Voluminous Base. Oh, game changer. You guys know I struggle with my bottom lashes, like I want them looking longer. This helps a lot. So you can kind of, well, I don't know if you can see on camera, but it leaves like a white cast. So it kind of like just coats your lashes. And then I'm just gonna go on with some regular mascara. I'm using my Smashbox X Rated, which you guys also know I've been loving a lot. I'm then gonna add some white or nude liner in my inner waterline. This one is from Kiko Milano. It's way less expensive than the NARS Room on Apart, which you guys know I used to like use all the time. And then we can finally pop on our lashes, and I use these all the time. These are from Lashes by Lena, and they are, Lashes by Lena, and these are synthetic mink lashes, and these are in the style Nayeona. And of course I use my House of Lashes lash glue in the black tone. So I'm just gonna set everything, and I'm gonna be using my Pixi Glow Mist. You have to shake this just to kind of give my skin a nice little glow. And then I'm gonna go in with my Marykay setting spray. Voila! This is my go-to glam look. Not even glam, because you know what? No, that's like a different look. But this is my go-to makeup look, I guess you could say, when I just don't know what to do, or I just don't really care to experiment with like other colors or eye looks and stuff like that. So this is it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. I am always on there. And yeah, links are down below. Please subscribe to my channel. and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.